I was out for work just to return home to my wife who had hired a new help in the house. Hey babe, I hired this young lady to help around the house while we at work, said wifey. That great babe, I can't wait to see her, I said, and before I could even finish my sentence, this fine young lady walked into the living room and introduced herself. Good day, sir. I'm Lizzie, the new maid. Nice meeting you, Lizzie. I just pretended I didn't know her, but the truth was that she was a female I was cheating on my wife with. I waited for my wife to leave the living room and I went to Lizzie, who was in the kitchen, starting to prepare food. Hey, you come here. I cooked your favorite, said Lizzie. What the hell are you doing here, Lizzie? Are you trying to ruin my marriage? No, I was just looking for a job, and your wife said she needed help around the house. I didn't even know you lived here. Anger was building up in my body. You're not supposed to be here. I told you the last time we met that I'm done sneaking around, I said, and my wife walked in. What are you two whispering about there? Um, Nothing, babe. I was just telling her about the food. I said to wifey, yes, ma'am. Your husband here was telling me how much this food reminded him of someone, said Lizzie. That night, I just had to convince my wife that we must fire Lizzie. Babe, I think Lizzie is not the right person for this job. Why would you say that? I mean, wasn't you the one complimenting her food earlier on? I know, babe, but do you trust her? I asked. And she told me she can't just fire her. We need a help. I couldn't convince my wife to fire the maid. Next morning, I woke up and my wife had left for work as she always does and walked to the kitchen to make me some tea. Lizzie walked in and said, Hey, you don't bother yourself. That's what I'm here for. No, I can make my own tea, thanks. And why are you still here? I thought we talked about this. I said, I, I had to confront Lizzie after my wife left for work. I need you out of my house, Lizzie. Pack your bags and leave. Oh, really? You think I'm just gonna let you out of my life that easily? You said you loved me, Mike, or do you want me showing your so loved wife our pictures in bed? Okay, then, Lizzie, it's fine. You can stay. I said after realizing that she had all the proof she needed to destroy my marriage. So I left her alone by the house and went to work. My wife got home after work and Lizzie was there. Hey Lizzie, how was your day? It was okay, madam. She responded. So how is our plan going with that cheating husband of mine? Wifey asked. He tried making me leave, but I threatened to show you our pictures together, said Lizzie, and my wife insisted to see them. Ooh, you even had pictures. Let me see them. Lizzie handed her the phone. Good girl now. I want us to keep torturing him until he regrets cheating on me. I still have to pretend I don't know about you two, said my wife, who from the start knew about the affair I had with Lizzie. I got home and the two of them was laughing out loud. Hey, what's so funny? I can even hear you laughing from gate, I said. Nothing much, babe. Lizzie was just telling me about this boyfriend she had who she later found out that he was married. Wifey said. Ooh, really? I said, looking at Lizzie while nervous. So is that the reason you're laughing that hard? I asked my wife, who replied, No, the reason I'm laughing is because Lizzie here tells me that he was the worst in bed. I left the room before things could go far. That night, while my wife was asleep, I woke up and went to Lizzie's room. So I'm not that good at bed? You know I was just kidding, said Lizzie. So I ended up having sex with her that night, just to prove to her that I'm that good on the bed department while my wife was in the same roof with us. Then I went to my bedroom, sneaking in. I had my wife told Lizzie the next plan they must come up with to continue torturing me. I need you to ask him for money, said wifey. But mom, why can't you ask him for money yourself? He's your husband. I'm sure he won't say no. Lizzie responded. Look here, Lizzie, I want to buy my side boy a car and I don't want him wondering what I will do with that much money. So you have a boyfriend? Lizzie asking wifey. Yes, and it's been a while now. The only reason I'm still in this house and married to this fool is because we signed a prenup and I will get all his money once he's caught cheating on me. You think a sane woman will let his man's side chick in their house like this? Said wifey. Lizzie was just stunned by all she just heard. She went into her room and called her best friend. Friend, this house is just weird. The wife just admitted to having a boyfriend, so instead of helping her ruin Mike's life, I'm gonna help Mike and make him mine. I got back from where I was, and the wife had already left. Babe, I'm home, I shouted. She's not home, said Lizzie, and I immediately tried to tell her that what we did the other night was a mistake. But before I can even talk, she said, I have something I need to tell you. Lizzie, it's about your wife. She knows about us. I got furious. What the hell did you just say? Why would you tell her? She knows about us a long time. She's even the reason I'm here. She wanted us to ruin you. All this time, I thought I had my game, but I was the one being played. These two women has been making a fool out of me. But listen, Mike, I'm no longer in her side. I realized that I want to be with you and we can turn tables and make her the fool she wanted to make you, said Lizzie. She went on to even tell me about the new boyfriend my wife had and how she asked her to blackmail me for money. After Lizzie told me about the money that my wife had asked her to threaten me for, I agreed to give it to her. Okay, Lizzie, I'm going to give you all that money just so she can continue to think I don't know about her stupid idea. But why can't you just divorce her? I told you everything you needed to know about your evil wife, said Lizzie. You just can't understand. Our marriage agreement is difficult. If she uses that information of me cheating on her, I must give her all my money. But if she's the one who cheated, she will leave this house just like she came, and that's without a single cent, I said. And before I could even finish talking, we heard the door open. It was my so called wife, and I just couldn't look at her the same anymore, but I had to keep on pretending so she doesn't realize I know about her plans. Later on, we sat down for dinner, and I stood up to go to my bedroom. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go to bed, and Lizzie, thank you so much for the good food, babe. You'll find me waiting for you. Okay, honey, warm the bed up for me, said wifey, who couldn't wait for me to leave the room so she can ask Lizzie about their plan. So how did it go? Wifey, you mean our plan? Lizzie asked. Yes. What else would I be talking about? Okay, the plan went well and he fell for my threat, so we got the money, said Lizzie. Yes, finally, my lover can get a car, Wifey said with excitement. In the morning, she woke up in a happy mood. Bye, babe, I'll see you after work, Wifey said. Okay, babe, have a good day at work, I said, and immediately after she left the house, I got up and got dressed. I then rushed to one of my cars and slowly started following my wife's car around, and I'm glad I did because she never went to her workplace. I saw her parking in one of the expensive restaurants. Then I waited until she walked out holding hands with another man, and they seemed to be enjoying themselves walking to my wife's car. Seeing my wife holding hands with another man broke me, but that wasn't even the end of it. After she and that young man she was with got into her car and drove off, I slowly continued to follow them. I saw them stopping at a car dealership. I can't believe this woman is going to buy another man a car with my money, I said to myself, filling up with anger. I just wanted to get out of the car and go punch that boy in the face, but that would blow my cover. So I watched as he got the new car and then I drove straight to my house. This woman is really playing with me. Walking around the living room angry, and Lizzie walked in. Hey Mike, calm down and tell me what is going on. You was right about everything. I saw my wife with another man and she really did buy him a car, I said. And for comfort, me and Lizzie had sex for the second time in my house. Wifey came back with that fake smile of hers in her face. I'm so tired. We really had a rough day at work. Oh, really? I said, knowing so well she wasn't at work. But I let her continue with her lies.